Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, unfortunately we have some more things happening to cruise ship passengers as they're being targeted by people who are being fake and they're trying to steal your money. So recently a new scam has popped up, especially for Carnival Cruise Line passengers, where they're being contacted or they're seeing like pop-up ads appear in emails or even on social media sometimes, like Facebook or Instagram or something, where they're saying they're pretending to be representatives of Carnival Cruise Line, and they're saying there's these brand new fees that are being initiated to cover things like the new electronic travel authorizations and new fees being introduced by the different ports like Santorini and Mexico, etc. And they're saying that if you don't click and call this phone number and clear this out, you have a very strong chance that your cruise is going to be canceled. The worst is that they're also calling people as well. Most people will see an email thing and they'll just kind of scam over, right? Just, no, I'm not going to pay attention to that, right? Yeah, how many times do we see spam email out there? Or a thing on Facebook to click on? Well, unfortunately, a lot of people fall for these things. And right now, not only are we having that, we're having the people call, and they're using the technology that you can use nowadays to make it look like they're calling from Carnival Corporation. So it'll say, Carnival Corporation something on the phone, and you think, oh, this must be an actual representative of Carnival. Trouble is, when they call, they don't know any of the information. In fact, they're warning you about, these fees. We're just calling to let you know your cruise that you've booked has this upcoming final payment date, but we have these additional fees that are going to have to be paid. And if they're not paid, your cruise unfortunately will be canceled and you will lose your money. Well, first of all, cruise lines don't call people if you're going to lose your money at final payment date. They'll just cancel your cruise. They don't have the manpower to call every single person out there in order to, for people who are coming up close to their final payments. You might get an email saying that, that your balance is due, or your travel agent will, but they will not be calling you at home to ask you to pay for your final bill. That's never going to happen. And that's every cruise line I know. It's never happened to me. No one's ever called me to say, hey Don, you got 2 weeks left before your cruise is canceled if you don't make your final payment. They'll just cancel my payment completely. So that's a bad situation to happen. But they're really good at pretending what they are, and they use those high pressure tactics because they know if they got you on the line and you've already been hooked enough to stay on the line thinking that perhaps this person is a Carnival representative, and you don't want to lose your $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $8,000, $9,000 cruise, then them asking you for $120 in fees and your credit card information is gonna, you're gonna do it, right? I don't want to lose my whole cruise for $100 and some. But they're not after that $100. They're after your credit card information and all the information they can get. And so there's an easy way to figure that out. First of all, they need to know all the deadlines, right? They need to know the deadline of your final payment. Now, if they happen to be targeting people from a certain ship, which has happened in the past, right? They somehow got the information for people that will be sailing on this one particular ship, then they would have that information, because you just have to count 90 days, and that's when final payment is due. and then there. But they don't know any other information. They don't know the itinerary of the ship. They don't know when you booked the cruise. They don't know who is on the cruise with you. They don't know what excursions you booked. They don't know what dining you booked. They don't know what specialty things you've ordered on it. They know none of that information. So at the very least, if you ever get a call or are asked to call the cruise line for any reason, simple asking of simple questions like, oh, okay, well, what dining have I booked? Or what's my bed configuration? Or who am I booked with on the cruise? Who is my cruise linked to? And they'll go, well, they're linked with your friends. Oh, what are my friends' names? Oh, I don't have that information right now. If you don't have that information, you're not from the cruise line, because it's just a click of a button to find out. That's how simple it is. So yeah, scammers are back out there, folks. They're trying to represent themselves, and people are starting to fall for it. And unfortunately, they're getting all their information stolen again. And I gotta warn people, remember, I've covered a few of these in the past, of making sure you're either booking directly on the Carnival website, not a representative of a Carnival website. It's pretty simple to determine which site is actually Carnival. It actually is on Google. It says sponsored. It shows that it's verified, etc. Also, when you are there, don't look for those things that are too good to be true. A good deal is a good deal, but an amazing deal, like 40% the cost of a normal cruise on a brand new cruise ship, if you follow this link on Facebook, never going to happen. Never going to happen. It's a scam. 900 times out of 100. It's a scam. So please don't be fooled by that. Remember, I recently had this story of a lady who answered a Facebook ad for a cruise ship and lost $6,000 buying it. Or the person who bought a cruise through eBay and lost all their money. People don't sell cruises through eBay. They might advertise cruises if they're, a travel agent or something like that. But when you go to the site, you gotta verify that it's a real site. Look them up in the Better Business Bureau. Look up that they're an actual agent for the company they say they're going to be an agent for, right? If you ever wanted to check on myself as an agent, just as an example, I'm not saying call me, do anything, not an advertisement. If you wanted to verify I am who I say I am, you can go to my travel agency website and you will see me listed amongst another bunch of agents. Plus, they have my travel-only agent website as well, etc. Plus, you see me here. So the face is there, the face is over there, and I have all my insurance numbers and everything are all listed there. And on a fake site, they're not. They're just there to get you to call and entice and look at all these beautiful things we're selling, how wonderful it is, and it's going to be an amazing deal. We're going to save you so much money. Just have to give us your credit card information. That's all. It's a really simple process, and it's so simple that it's so easy to just give up your credit card, and then all your finances are gone. It's as easy as that. And some people also ask, what's your credit card number? Okay, let me verify your mailing address. Could you please tell me what your mailing address is? Because now, with the mailing address, they have access to where you live and possibly your bank accounts from that point on. Because they already know what card you have, and your card could be linked directly, like a Chase MasterCard or, a Scotiabank Visa. Well, they know what bank's dealing with, and now they have your name and your address and your credit card number, and that's all a thief needs to empty out your bank account. So please, whatever you're doing out there, try not to fall for those too good to be true ads. Never ever answer a phone call that says, yes, you owe us money or your cruise is going to be canceled, because the cruise lines don't do that ever. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Have yourself a safe and a great vacation.